Now, 6-year-old Khomanani Mahwa is being laid to rest today. His body was retrieved following an extensive search after he fell into an open manhole while playing with friends in Orange Farm, Johannesburg. The police have opened an inquest docket into his death. So the question remains, who is accountable? And what is being done to address the many uncovered manholes in the townships? Nksazana Dambuza is trying to get answers for us, and she joins us now live. Nksazana, very good afternoon to you. What is the latest now regarding the funeral of this 6-year-old?
Well, Nothemba, the funeral procession of the late Khomanani Mahwa has exited the Chris Hani Hall in Orange Farm, and they are now moving to the cemetery, the Deer Cemetery in Orange Farm. And like you said there are questions around who should be held liable for this incident. Is it the municipality's fault that the manhole in which the boy fell was left uncovered? Or should the parents have had, stricter supervision over their child? There are many questions at this point. I mean, authorities are even pointing to criminals, and they're saying that there are people in the area who actually steal these lids and exchange them for money at scrap yards. But at this point, of course, we don't know who will be liable, but we know that the family is considering taking legal action. And of course, there are many complex legalities around this issue. In fact, we had the local ward councillor, Nksazana Dambuza, speaking today. She was firstly just thanking the family for not immediately pointing fingers at government officials for this incident. But let's take a listen to Nksazana Dambuza, the local ward councillor.
The MMC was here and he promised that he will do everything to do an investigation to find out who is responsible. Whoever that is responsible for opening those manholes will be held accountable. Currently, maybe you went to the scene where the child fell. There's something that has been done. There is closed with the big rocks currently, because every time they close and somebody's opening them. So we are hoping that the investigation will lead us to the person who is responsible for opening those manholes now and again.
Well, as we are hearing, there's accountability, or is it a finger-pointing situation where it's either the parents, or it's the criminals, or it's the local council, or it's government, or maybe even the children themselves. But what are the officials themselves saying? Are they being tough on trying to get accountability and doing something about it?
As you heard there, Nothemba, at this point, officials are really just pointing fingers at the alleged criminals who are said to be stealing lids or the covers off of the manholes. At this point, we are not really certain who should or will be held accountable, but I'm going to get a response from the family of the little boy. I'm now joined by Kenneth Mbata, the family spokesperson. Thank you so much, Kenneth, for your time. Personally, condolences. Today's a very difficult day. I've been with you, since Monday. How is the family doing now?
No, amongst other things, as the family, we're still hurt, but we are at least that we have been able to bury our child, and also thankful to the support that the community at large gave us. That's the issue. But also remember, you see, it can't be, and it's wrong for a department trying to play a blame game in this thing. But either the way we are going to face them hands-on. We really want answers. Yes. Are
you satisfied with the allegation that there are criminals in the area who might be stealing the lids and that maybe they should be held responsible for the tragic incident?
No, we're not satisfied at all, because remember, we can't be, as the leading government was saying, we're leading a society it's mad. You see, if it was Pick and Pay, something happened, gets stolen in Pick and Pay, the next morning is fixed. So if they found out, how long did they discover that there's a problem of these leads being stolen? So they could have responded on the spot, because it means that is the information that they already have. It's not something new to them. Yes.
But are you at least glad that perhaps, the death of Khomanani Mahwa has brought to the fore issues that are facing your community?
No, that's the situation at large, because remember, we have been meeting many formations who are saying with this issue that transpired, we must be able to wage a revolution of some sort to make sure our issues in Orange Farm are being attended. Yes.
Thank you. And just to confirm, where will his remains be laid today?
His remains will be laid at DTR Cemetery. That's where we're going from now. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Well, that was the family spokesperson, Kenneth Mbatha, and they're just telling us or sharing their sentiments around how the family is seeking justice. They do want government officials to be held accountable and to face the necessary consequences.